Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial with Brian. No, let's do that already. Hey everybody, it is Brian here with Brian Lay Designs and welcome back to another tutorial. Um, Today we are going to be designing a really, no, let's do it again. Okay. Hey everybody, it's, no, let's do it again. Hey YouTube, welcome back to another tutorial here with Brian Lane Designs. I am Brian. Thank you so much for being with me today. Today we are going to be designing this really cute Valentine's design, or floral design that you can give to your special someone. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make something like this really quickly. And let's go ahead and get into it. No, 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 we won't. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial here with Brian on Brian Lee Designs. And today we are going to be showing you how to design this really cute Valentine's floral arrangement that you can make really quickly and relatively easy. You can give it to your special someone or keep it for yourself. Who knows what you want to do. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this going. And, oh, let's not do that either. Hold on. Hey everyone, it is Brian here with Brian Lane Designs, and thank you so much for joining me today for another tutorial. We are going to be designing a Valentine's arrangement using some roses in this cute little pink little container that I got from Hobby Lobby. And these little arrangements are really easy to make. You can make them up pretty quickly. You can give them to your special someone, or you can keep them for yourself. Who knows what you want to do with them. But anyway, this is going to be really quick, not really quick, but fairly quick and easy to do. I think, even a beginner can probably do this. And so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I have done is I put in some of the dry styrofoam. I think that's what it's called. It's like a dry styrofoam. It's not my favorite styrofoam to use because it can get kind of brittle because it's dry, and if it's moved a lot, touched a lot, moved around a lot, it can get a little, like I said, brittle, and over time your florals can come out. So remember, when you're using something like this, you just want to make sure that you keep it in a place that you want to keep it, and when you store it, just store it somewhere where the florals are not going to get banged and moved around, because like I said, it can move around and loosen the styrofoam, and then your florals can be loose and they can start to come out. For that reason, I usually like to use the hard styrofoam. It's my go-to for arrangements, silk floral arrangements. But for this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and use this kind. So I didn't really measure it, I just kind of eyeballed this, and I just cut a piece, and I just made it a little bigger because this type of styrofoam, you can put it in there, and if it's a little bigger, you can shove it down, and it makes it, and it'll go down. It'll kind of shave it, and it'll go down, and it is really tight in there. So I have some of this sticking out of the top. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and lower the camera so you can just see this and the design and how we're going to do it. You want to see me. So let's go ahead and lower the camera, and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just using this serrated knife, and I'm just going to go around the lining of the top, and that easy. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put this away. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, I've already decided what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use these 3 roses, and we're going to use some of this right here. I'm really not sure what this is, but anyway, we're going to use some of that. we're going to use some, this right here. I'm not sure what kind of leaves these are, but I wanted to use something, a darker base that's going to enhance the roses. And we're also going to use some of this fern, and I might incorporate some of this fern, maybe some of this mossy fern in with it. I got like four pieces here. We'll see. Um, we'll see what we're going to do with that. And okay, so I am going to go ahead. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to put in my base, the bottom, the greenery. I'm going to fill that in so we can get our mechanics covered. With mechanics meaning our styrofoam. You don't want any of that to show. And cover that up as much as you can. A lot of people ask why I don't put moss or some type of cover over my styrofoam, and it's because I know that you're not going to be able to see any of this by the time we're finished, so I don't worry about that. There's no need of covering that with something when it's not going to be seen. It's going to be completely covered by your florals and greenery and stuff like that. If you're making an arrangement and it's going to be, let's say it is more open, not very full, and you're going to be able to see the styrofoam, then definitely you want to cover that with some sort of some kind of a moss, a Spanish moss or reindeer moss or something like that. Just something that's going to cover your styrofoam. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue, a tiny bit. I mean, a very tiny bit, because if you get too much glue when you push down, it is going to spread and it's going to end up covering your styrofoam with glue, and it's going to be very hard to get anything to go through that, and it's also going to cause your styrofoam to break. So I am going to, I think we're going to hold this way. This is how I'm going to design this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in over here. I'm going to go right in there, okay, and I'm going to go ahead. I don't want that much sticking out, so I'm going to go ahead and take off this part right here, because, like I said, oh well, I didn't say this. I need to let you know, when you are making your arrangements, you want to make sure that you see that I didn't really get enough glue on that, so I could tell it was already loose. That's, again, one of the reasons that I really don't like using this kind of styrofoam. So, but it's kind of hard to know how much glue to put on there without it spreading. So there we go. That'll be good. So that'll hold that. When you're making your arrangements, you want to keep in mind the size of the container that you're using. Typically, rule of thumb when you're doing an arrangement is you want to go no more than 1.5 times the size of your container. It's all depending on like what kind of design you're making, but you can go more than that. But you want to keep in you want to keep your projects in scale and make sure that they are that they're relative to the container. If you put something that came way out here and way out here, and like way out here, you can tell that's going to be too big for this container. So you just want to make sure that you stay in scale with the size container that you're using. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here on this side, and let's add this one. And I'm going to cut some, you know what, I'm going to cut some of this off because I don't want this to come out very far at all over here, okay? So I'm taking really that stem off, just keeping those two together. And I'm going to use, again, just a little bit of glue. And I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to go right down in through here, and I'm just going to put that right there. We're going to put that in right there, okay? So we're going to take this, we'll take this one, and I'm going to see if I can bend this down and maybe have that to come down this way. But I don't, that's a little too far, too much. So I'm going to take this off. And That should do it. Let's add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put this one also right over here, just kind of by that one. And I want that one coming down just a little bit. I'm going to let that dry some first. So that should be good right here. And next, I am going to go in with a little bit of this fern. Go ahead and get that in there. So let's just put this one over here. Just kind of stick that in right there. So we got that. We're going to take another piece and we'll pull that little piece off so I can have more of the stem, a little bit more of that to go in. And I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put this one right over here. And that goes, keep that one there. And let's take a small, let's find a small one here. Here's one. Because I don't want, like I said, to overpower this, and so I don't want it coming out too much, too far from the from my container. But I want some greenery coming. I want some greenery there, but not a whole lot. I'm really just doing this just to add some greenery and also something that's going to help to cover up my styrofoam. Uh-oh, that one I didn't use that one. I think that'll work. I think that's going to do it. Okay. And I'm going to take another small one. And I'm going to put it over here on this side. Now this is a maidenhair fern that we're using. Of course, it is very lacy. It's one of my favorites to use. And I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off again because I want the greenery to be tight. Okay, I don't want it to come out very far at all. I hope this will go in. It should. So let's go ahead and put one here. Right down in there. Yeah. That. And then let's take one more. And put this one over here on this side. Like that. Okay. So far, this is what we have. Okay. So we've just got a nice, we've got a nice amount of greenery going on here. Now I want to take another small piece of fern here. Let's find one. Right here's one. Now, as we get a little further into this, I will tell you my my goal for this design, how I want it to be, what I want it to come out looking like. Okay, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it right here in between those. So I'm going to put it right there, like that. I can bend this down a little. I'm going to bend it some, like that. Perfect. Now, okay, so we've got this done, okay? So this is what we have right so far. Get these little glue strings off. I hate glue strings, gosh, they drive me crazy. Okay, so this is what we have, okay? So we started back here, added in our greenery back here, and we've left room for other items that are coming in. Okay, so our next item that we're going to put in, we're going to be using these. Again, I'm not sure what these are called, but I need them down pretty low. So I'm going to cut it like, I'm going to cut this stem really short so it will go in and it's going to sit down low. It's not going to come up very high. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to put one right in here. Let's just stick one right here, going in this way, right there, like that. And let's take this one, and this, and one, and we're going to put one like right over here, coming in right there, like that. We've got one here. I'm going to put one, let's see, let's put one right here too, like right on top of that. Let it go in right in there, okay, like that. Okay. All right, so now I want to go ahead and get my roses in. So we're going to use these 3 roses, okay? And the way I'm going to do this is we're going to have a taller one, and then it's going to kind of cascade down to, we have a tall one here, and then one here. So let's go ahead and take our tags off. Okay, I've measured this already, so I'm going to put my tallest one back here, okay? So I want that to come up about this tall. Maybe about right there, actually. That's probably as tall as I'm going to want it to be. So I'm going to cut that about right here. About right there. And I don't really want these leaves on there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those. It's just going to clean it up more, make it look a little more neater. Okay, so a little bit of glue. Okay, so this one's going to go right back here, and it's going to go straight in, just straight down. Okay, about right there. Okay, so that's about 1.5 times the size of this container. So that looks about right. Now we're going to take this one, and you can decide how you want, if you're going to make one of these, you can decide how you want yours to look. Whether you want your roses facing a certain direction or what have you. I'm going to just let them, I'm going to put them in, and I think I'm going to have one, I think one coming up here, then I'm going to have a shorter one that's going to be kind of coming over here, maybe right over here facing that way, and then we're going to have one maybe coming over here on this side, the shorter one. That's just a personal preference, how you want yours to be. These tags, I hate these tags. I don't understand why companies put these tags that are sticky on these, because it's difficult to get them off, and by the time you get them scratched off, it's going to, a lot of times it hurts the stem. You can see scratches on it. Luckily this one's not doing that, but still shouldn't. Yeah, see, you can see like that's taken some of that brown off. And honestly, I like that. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. That's how it's going to be. That's what I'm talking about. That happens. It's ridiculous. So because of that, I think I'm going to make this one a shorter one, so that one doesn't show as much. So let's go ahead and use this one. Hopefully this one's going to, here, let's use our scissors. I should be using scissors anyway for this. Yes, much easier. So use scissors to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to put one like about right over here, coming down about right there. Okay, it's going to go in. We're going to, well, I don't have to put it in angle because you can bend these. So let's add a little bit of glue. And we're going to put this one at an angle. Let's kind of put this one going in about right there. See, I went in deep there so it can crack your styrofoam. So that's what I'm saying. Like, be careful and know like what you want to use with these. So that one's going to come like right there, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. No, you know what? I'm going to take that out and I'm going to replace it. I don't like how that looks. See, it's left a little hole there in the styrofoam, but that's okay. We'll just use more glue. I'm going to want this one just a little shorter so I don't have to um, go down as low. So this one, I'm just going to put right there, right there. Yeah, I think that's good. And now we have this one, and this one we can, see, do I want to make this one taller like that? You know, that would be nice. I think if we did it like that, that would be nice. This would kind of come down at an angle. I like that very much. So, yeah. But I've already cut some off of this. So, you know what? I have another one right over here. I'm going to go get one. And it's taller, so. Yeah. All right, so I know I want it a little taller than this. So let's just put this one up here and cut it about right there, I guess. Sometimes, yeah, I was going to say sometimes these are on here so tight that you can't use your scissors. You can't get them down in there to cut it. Luckily, these are okay. Okay, so now since I've got these in here, I'm just going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see, I can put it right here. Over here. No, it needs to go right in here. So let's just see if we can get it right down in here. Maybe. I don't think we're going to be able to do that because we've got this in there, and I don't know. I can try to pull this. Let me see if I can pull this out. Oh yeah, that came out easy. Okay, that's perfect. So, all right, let's go ahead and put this in. Turn it. Come on. Right there. It needs to be up straight. We need this up straight. So let's kind of bend these. See if we can bend these a little forward some. And if I need to, I can put a little tie right here to tie these together so that will hold up straight, which I probably would do. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of this, it's called binding wire, which is my best friend. I just need it in green also. but I only have the brown right now. So we're just going to cut a little bit of this, and I'm going to just kind of tie it there a little bit to hold those together so that will stay straight. It'll stay straight up. I mean, it's pretty straight right now, actually. I need it more like that. So we're going to just put it down here. Like that. There we go. Perfect. I'm just going to twist it around. It's kind of like a bread tie. And this is brown, so it's blending right in with the stems. So that's going to hold that nicely. Okay. Okay, it's looking good. All right, so now I'm just going to go in. I'm going to take this and put it back over here because we need some over here on this side. So let's just put this, let's find a spot over here. All right, I'm going to put that right in there. Like that. Let's use another one. Let's put one right in here. Like that. I like that. So this is one of those arrangements that I'm just keeping kind of tight, and I'm keeping it in line with the container. So right now we're just going to kind of fill in this with, we're going to use these to fill in our base so we can cover our styrofoam. Make sure that's all nice and covered. Now we can go in with some more of these. Let me look at this. Make sure we're good here. All right, just a couple more of these. Okay, now we'll use some of this greenery to fill in over here. So far, so good. And we are almost finished. I'm just going to add a few more things once I get these in. All right, I've got one here. Let's put one here. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with some more of this fern. Because this is tight. I mean, it's pretty full in here. I am gonna have to use my pick machine to put those in. All right, let's cut some. We're gonna use some bigger ones now. I'm thinking of one other thing I'm going to put in here. Let's just put this one right down here. There we go. So we're doing this just so we can have some more greenery, just kind of breaking up all of this white at the bottom. Also wanted to let you guys know while I'm thinking about it that I also sell floral supplies. I sell silk florals and I sell greenery and ribbon. And if you're interested in any of that, you can go to my website. It's www.brianlanedesigns.com. Or I also have an app if you would like to download the app. And you can find my app under the same name, Brian Lane Designs. And you can get that whether you on your Android or an iPhone. Just search for Brian Lane Designs and you will find it, and you'll find that I have live sales on there. And so yeah, if you're interested and you buy floral supplies or silk florals or high-end ribbon or everyday ribbon, what have you, go take a look at my website, and I think you will probably find a lot there that you really like. So that's a little plug. Okay, so let's see. We've got, this is what we have so far. I mean, I think it looks really nice. I think it's got a nice shape because it's just, I wanted to have, see, I got a little bit right here of the green, of the styrofoam showing, and I need to fill that in. So, but this is, I wanted to keep this shape. I wanted to have it, kind of coming down because it's going to be, you can sit it either way, but I like how this just kind of cascades down. And it's just those pretty roses, and I think it's perfect for Valentine's. It's perfect for someone who, it can sit at an office table or desk. It can go on an entry table, side table, what have you. I think, it's just the right size to accommodate any type of area like that. So these are really fun and easy to make and quick. I mean, it's been 33 minutes. If I was doing this for myself and not explaining, I mean, I would have had this finished already. So I'm going to add a little bit more greenery back here. I want a longer piece for that one though. Let's see, let's that. Because you want with this type of arrangement, you want to make sure that your container is showing. You don't want to cover up your container. So let's see. Now it's sticking out a little too far, so I'm going to take that top one off. Okay, so now I'm just going to get a good look at this. Get all this out of the way. I don't like working in a messy area. I hate that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in a little bit of this. I think this is like some kind of I think it's pussy willow maybe, and it matches the container really nicely. So I'm gonna add it in here with this. Hopefully, I can get it in. I think I can. So let's see. So I'm just going to put it here. I want that to come up with that. So I'm going to cut it about right here. This is probably, once we put these in, I think that's probably going to be it. It's going to be hard to get this in. I know it is, because there's all kinds of stuff in there. That went in. Oh yeah, it wasn't even going in. It was coming at the end. So let's see. I really, really want to use that in there. I wonder if I can put it up here somehow. I don't want it, there, gosh. But if I put it in like this, it's not gonna, I can't do that. It needs to be straight up. So there's no room for this, This is all the way back to the very back. This is full. So there's definitely, I don't see anywhere I can put that. Boy, it is, gosh, it looks nice in there. I've got to get that in there somehow. Let me see. I'm going to work it in. We're going to put it in. There we go. I knew we could get it in, but see, again, it's going to have to be tied here because I need it straight up. So we're going to have to tie that to this. That's okay. Let's go ahead and tie it in. So that's what you do, like when you have something like this and it doesn't, it's not like, well, I mean, honestly, that's really fine like this. It doesn't matter if it's like that. I think it looks nice like that. But I still prefer for it to be up straight. So let's cut a piece of this off. Let's tie it on there. Let's tie it in with the rest. There we go. See, let me tie it right here. Also, yeah, I'm gonna tie it right there. The thing about the binding wire is sometimes it's hard to find where you left off. It's like, here we go. So I've been away for a little while. I plan on now being back, coming back and making sure that I get at least two. My goal is to get 2 tutorials a week on YouTube. We built a house and moved, and um, it has been it's been a very hectic year, like with my business and everything. It's been very, very busy. So I'm finally getting back in the groove of things. And so hopefully I'm going to be able to start picking back up on the tutorials. That is my goal anyway. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes, I like that in there. That looks nice. So I'm just gonna put a few more of these in here and there. So if you guys are liking this and you have enjoyed this, I would really appreciate it if you could give me some thumbs up. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you to subscribe. I am trying to build my YouTube channel. So if you feel like you would like to learn more designs like this and wreaths such as this Valentine's wreath behind me, or like grapevine wreaths and other arrangements, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Also comment and let me know what you think. If you like things or if you don't like them, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not a professionally trained like florist or anything like that. I am self-taught. So I'm sure there's going to be florists out there, and they're going to be like, that's hideous. Like, who do you think you are? But you know what? I'm just putting that out there now. I'm not a professional florist. I just do this in my free time, and people like it and they buy my designs. And I know that there's people who like to learn how to at least do something like this. So I thought, well, why not go in there and show on YouTube in different places like what I do and what I have learned by watching other people. And so I hope I can inspire anyone to do this. If you want to do it and you're afraid to do it, I just want you to know that just don't take yourself too seriously, and just do it. And once you do it, you'll get you'll start to pick up little tips and tricks from other people. And if you want to go to do it professionally, you can. If you want to take floral, go to floral school, what have you, do it. But I just don't. I mean, myself, I don't have the desire for that. I'm just, I'm happy with what I do, and other people seem to be happy with what I do. They purchase my designs, and so, so yeah. I hope you guys, if you're out there, any of you out there wanting to learn how to do these things, go for it. If I can help you with anything, I hope the tutorials that I'm doing can help you. All right, this is the last piece. And I'm gonna put this one right over here. I can get a place for it. There we go. Okay. All right, so I think this is pretty much done. I just want to make sure everything's covered. So see what I'm talking about in the beginning when I said that, you know, I didn't use styrofoam or I'm sorry, I didn't use any moss or anything like that to cover my styrofoam because I know that it's going to be covered by the time I'm finished. It's gonna, you know, you're not going to be able to see that. Although right in here, right over here, I see a little spot of it showing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add I'm going to add some greenery there. Just to cover that and fill that in. And the reason I'm using these picks is because it is so tight that these are not, it's very hard for anything else to go in. This is not to go in. I mean, even that is having trouble. There. No, that's much better. Okay. And I want to add a few more over here since I did that to blend on this side. This should be the last piece. There we go. All right, so there you have it. Let me go ahead and raise you back up. All right, so here is our finished design. I think it turned out really nice. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, it's just something, you know, nice and quick that you can do for that someone special in your life for Valentine's. And I think it turned out nice. Like I said, I wanted it to stay with the shape of the container. Okay, so that's why when I said it was going to be a tight design, like a tight arrangement, that is what I'm talking about. So here is the front, and let's see, that needs to go back in the center. So here's the front, and here's one of the sides. Here's the back, and there's the other side. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, like I said, if you are looking for any floral supplies, like I said, I sell them. I have a website. You can also join my page on Facebook at Brian Lane Designs. It's Brian Lane Designs LLC, and I do designs on Facebook, tutorials there. I also do live sales there, where you can purchase what I'm making. You can go ahead and put it in your cart and purchase things that, you know, if you like what I'm using in a design and you want to make that, you can do it that way. We have live sales every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Central. We also do, we're starting to do another one. We're not sure what night we're doing them yet. And but you also can go to the website, which is again www.brianlanedesigns.com, and you can find like thousands of greeneries and, well, florals, greeneries, ribbons, and stuff like that there. And I am a seasonal decor business, so that's what I do. It's seasonal, so you're going to find everything in whatever season we're in there. So yeah, having said that, we are finished. So thank you all so much for watching me. I will be back again with another tutorial very soon. And until then, you guys take care, and I will see you back here next time on Brian Lane Designs. Bye-bye, everybody.